Hey there, welcome to the Systems Alliance. My name is Jexy, and in this video, we're going to go over the news that Cinemia is now asking for 2 forms of ID just to unlock your account. This seems like a visa application or some passport thing more than a movie subscription service. So Sinemia has sent out a letter to some subscribers saying that they're going to have to provide 2 forms of ID to unlock the feature that they use on their app in order to watch movies. And until then, the ticketing feature on their account is going to be turned off. So get this, to reactivate it, subscribers have to upload a government-issued ID, like a passport or a driver's license or something like that, and then next to it, take a picture of themselves and put it next to that picture just so they can verify the facial recognition or whatever. Sinemia said they're doing this to keep the app sustainable and affordable, both of which I don't think have anything to do with this. And obviously people are upset saying, hey, this isn't an application to get into Homeland Security. This is just to watch some movies. And personally, I've never heard anything like this either. This is a little over the top. I mean, just take a look here at this FAQ for how to do this from Sinemia's website. It's a 6-step program with 8 different portions below. I mean, this is a little extreme. We're just trying to get your account reactivated. I don't understand why they're asking for so much from people. It's nothing to do with being sustainable or affordable. This just seems like they don't have a good way to unlock accounts. Not only that, people are saying, hey, my ID doesn't necessarily look like I look now. I mean, if you have ID, say, for work, take a look at that picture. Do you look like that picture right now? You know, I have a beard now. I didn't then. Maybe I had long hair before. I didn't, but some people did. Now they have short hair. Maybe they had glasses. Maybe they don't now. I mean, you can talk some serious aging, and especially with some driver's license or stuff like that, which is most people's most common form of government ID. You know, not everyone has a recent passport or anything like that. Well, that most recent government ID, especially in some states, could be like 30 years old. Sometimes you really don't have to update them that often. So is the facial recognition that Sinemia has, however good that is, if it's as good as their app, it's probably not very good. Is that going to help them at all? Having Sinemia on your phone seems to be kind of a hassle. It seems to be much more of a hassle than MoviePass was, and way more of a hassle than AMC is, and the other movie subscription services, or even just going to the theater and buying a ticket. There are so many hoops that you have to jump through just to be able to use it, or to avoid fees, because there's 7 different fees that Cinemia is going to charge you, and every one increases the cost of your plan dramatically. So it doesn't seem like a very great service that there's no easy way to use it. It's supposed to be an app. It's supposed to be easier, but it just seems so difficult to use them. Not to mention their BBB rating of an F, not to mention the class action lawsuits that they have filed against them, not to mention the complaints about their app glitching out, which is some of the cause for what I'm talking about right here, the customer service being poor, and the hidden fees ripping people off. I mean, they definitely should be doing better, because MoviePass should already be not even an option, but Cinemia is making them an option by being as bad as they are. So here's what Cinemia had to say about all of this. Cinemia is a fintech company as much as it is an entertainment company, and ID verification for our users is required by our payment processing partners to avoid fraudulent transactions. This is a standard procedure in the payment industry. Our team has been rolling out the verification requirement to all of our customers on an ongoing basis, as this is a requirement for all user accounts. When making transactions, Cinemia customers use a debit card, which requires user ID verification, similar to verifying your ID for any payment card activation. After customers upload the required documents, they can continue to book their tickets right away without waiting for the result of the verification process. Well, that sounds great, except it's not true. It's simply not true. No one has to provide any of this stuff to get any other debit card or even a credit card. Okay? This is just a little bit over the top. Actually, it's a lot over the top, because literally I've never been through any of this for any sort of payment card, and let me know down in the comment section if you have, but for this, nah. But part of the reason people are having to provide this stuff is over one of the many Sinemia fees, and this one's called the Misuse fee. So here's how Sinemia describes this. If users don't check in 2 hours before or after their show start time, the full ticket price may be charged to the customer's payment method. Cinemia provides a warning the first time a customer does not check in, and Cinemia does not charge a fee for the first misuse. Now that makes sense, but it only works if Cinemia's technology and their app are working properly, and that hasn't been the case. So you can't blame people when your app is the one that's messing up. Don't blame the people for that and have them jump through all these hoops just to use the service that they already paid for. Just make it work and don't require this stuff. When your stuff breaks, take responsibility. There is no glitch in the Cinemia app that prevents any users from checking in at the theater, Cinemia said in a statement. We've recently updated the app with a smarter map, even for rare cases out of our control, so if GPS is weak due to any issues from their own internet connectivity, customers can now see how far they are from the check-in area and can head there to check in successfully. So one, right there, it also lets me know that, yeah, it hadn't been working in the past and they've only recently just tried implementing a fix. And I don't know if any of you work at companies, but how many times does your fix work in 100% of the cases the first time? Never. Check out this one person's run-in with this. I bought an advance ticket this weekend, but when I tried to check into my movie at the theater, the Cinemia app wouldn't let me. I got an email from them the next day saying because I didn't check in, my account was locked and I had to pay $17.50 for a misuse fee before I could use it again. I replied right away to let them know what happened. They replied fairly quickly back saying that their reports indicated I hadn't opened the app since I bought the ticket. I replied again mentioning there must be a fault in their reports because I opened the app several times the day of the movie and the day after. Their last reply was there was no problem on their end and they're still holding my account hostage. And apparently that's how many are feeling, and to me this just seems like a easy way for Cinemia to get a few extra bucks. Well, hey, if these people are still paying us for the service but they can't use it, we won't lose any money from them. You know, it's just a really crappy business practice. When your stuff screws up, people are telling you it's screwing up and you're like, nope, it's fine. I mean, they're just lying to themselves at that point. Just take a look at what someone else has to say. I've been charged a misuse fee of $29.99 for not checking in when I tried to check in and it wouldn't let me, one subscriber said. I got an email saying I got charged because I didn't check in. Since then, I emailed them about 30 times regarding the misuse fee and I've never gotten any response back from them. I'm very disappointed and don't know what to do next. I've paid about $300 for the whole year. Obviously, their customer service either doesn't respond, or when it does, it just says, nope, nothing's wrong. So it's not really customer service. I mean, they could just have a voicemail set up that tells you nothing's wrong when something is and doesn't fix anything. So what do you think about all this? Let me know your thoughts on Cinemia's fees, the misuse fee, and then the two forms of ID trying to get your account unlocked, and then them not even refunding your money, and the fact that your IDs may not look the same as your actual face does now because they require a picture of both. Seems a little over the top to me, seems a little ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit me up on Twitter, and we'll catch you next time.